Moriah Wilson was a champion on two wheels. Erica Miles was a star who'd lost her shine. One was rising fast, the other was falling hard. When their worlds collided in the quiet town of Silveridge, only one would walk away. What looked like a tragic mystery soon unraveled into a chilling story of obsession, betrayal, and calculated murder. This is the gripping truth behind capturing Moriah Wilson's killer. In the quiet town of Silveridge, nestled between thick pine forests and narrow mountain roads, no one expected a brutal crime to shake its peaceful streets. But in the summer of 2023, the life of 26-year-old Moriah Wilson came to a tragic and mysterious end. A rising star in the world of endurance cycling, Moriah was known for her speed, discipline, and infectious smile. She had just arrived in Silveridge for an elite gravel race, which would never get to compete. This is the story of a calculated crime, an unexpected suspect, and the relentless pursuit of justice. This is capturing Moriah Wilson's killer. Moriah was staying at a friend's home while preparing for the race. On the night of June 4th, she went out for a short ride before sunset. Hours passed. When her host returned later that evening, they found Moriah lifeless on the floor, shot multiple times. There was no sign of forced entry, no valuables taken, just a life stolen and a community left reeling. As word spread, shock turned to fear. Who would target someone like Moriah? The local police launched a homicide investigation immediately. There were no eyewitnesses and no cameras in the quiet residential block. However, detectives focused on digital evidence. Moriah's phone, recovered at the scene, revealed her last known location and something else. A series of texts with a man named Ben Crawford. Ben was a fellow cyclist, a known figure in racing circles. He had a complicated past, previously involved with another female racer, Erica Miles, who had recently withdrawn from competition without public explanation. When questioned, Ben admitted to having dinner with Moriah that night. He said they parted on friendly terms. Alibi checked out. For a moment, the case went cold. Weeks later, detectives received a tip from an anonymous source. A burner phone had been found at a local recycling center. It contained only two contacts, one being Ben Crawford. But the messages weren't from him. They were from Erica. This changed everything. Investigators uncovered surveillance footage from a nearby gas station. Erica buying fuel, gloves, and a black hoodie the night of the murder. Then came the biggest twist. Ballistics linked the bullets that killed Moriah to a rare handgun registered to Erica's brother, stolen just days before the killing. When police went to arrest Erica, she was gone. Her apartment was empty. Her car was found abandoned at the edge of the forest 2 counties over. A national manhunt was launched. Weeks turned into months. People speculated. Some said she'd fled the country. Others believed she was hiding in plain sight. Then, almost a year later, Erica was spotted in a small fishing town on the coast of Maine, working under a false name at a dockside cafe. She was arrested without incident. Once in the weeks that followed, the motive came to light. Erica had once dominated the same racing scene Moriah was now conquering. When her relationship with Ben fell apart and Moriah started rising through the ranks, including getting close to Ben, Erica unraveled. Friends described her as obsessive, increasingly paranoid, and convinced that Moriah had stolen everything from her. Her career, her recognition, and her relationship. It was not a crime of passion. It was premeditated, cold, calculated. At trial, Erica pled not guilty, but the evidence was overwhelming. The burner phone, the gas station footage, the stolen gun. The jury took less than a day to reach a verdict. Guilty on all counts. She was sentenced to life without parole. Moriah Wilson's life was full of promise. Her future was stolen in an act driven by jealousy and revenge. But her story didn't end with her death. Her legacy continues in the community she inspired, through races held in her honor and young cyclists who ride with her determination. Justice was served. The lesson remains. Even in the most peaceful places, darkness can linger in silence. This was capturing Moriah Wilson's killer. Thank you for watching.